Do-do-do. This just in. This just in. Grind My Gears News. Grind My Gears News. Yes, it is me, your boy, Jez7780. The person who broke the news. Nah. Yeah, shout out to everybody who was listening to Six podcast this afternoon when people were arguing over The Witcher 3, and I shouted out the tweet of Insomniac Studios being purchased by Sony. Anyway, breaking news. But guys, what's up? Again, this is Jez7780 with What Grinds My Gears. And we are going to talk. I had a couple of different titles I had, and then after this, man, I just gotta do this one and done, but basically podcast of just wow, what a day. Shout out to the chat. Who we got in this place right now? I was gonna stream and all stuff. The Coon 1985, what's up? Stardust, Players United, and the Noob of Games. Yes, I've been using the new Streamlabs, dude. Like, I'm trying to work this shit out. It's been crazy trying to work with this stupid, moving all my stuff over to Streamlabs and from the other OBS, and it's been kind of insane. But yeah, what a day! What a day! What a day! And the one thing that I wanted to title this, as you saw some of them, I was trying to do a stream last week, but I was out on vacation, so I was like, I had some time, I was like, let me try to do this, but nah. Oh, do I sound different? How's the mic sound? Do I sound louder? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just this thing. Does it sound louder? Does it sound clearer? Or does it sound raspy? I have to lower it, maybe. Lower it, maybe? Does that sound better? Let me know. I've been trying to record this and trying to stream with this, and I don't know if it's been maybe sounds muffled. Okay, I think it's this friggin' OBS. Hold on, let me just see if I can fix this for a second. You know why? This is why. Sorry. And the gain. This is why. Now, is that a lot better? Oh, there it is. Hello. Yep, there we go. I think that sounds better. I had a couple of filters on it. Yeah. There you go. I'll turn it up now. Is that better? That should be better now. Yeah, know what happened? I had a bunch of filters on the voice because I was trying to do it in a quieter environment. And I added a bunch. But just let me know if this sounds better. Yes. What's going on, Darkside Havoc? How you doing? Silverback, what's up? Yeah. So, anyway. So, we're going to go with the top news, and then we'll work our way back. So, yeah. One tweet, baby. One friggin' tweet comes out today that Sony purchased Insomniac. Now, that's a studio purchase.
I'd buy that for $1.
A lot of dollars. What's up, Karen? How you doing, man? Yes, Phil Ness. Yeah, a lot of dollars. Who knows? They haven't revealed how much they paid for the studio, but man, what a deal. And I was on another podcast on the Players podcast, and just talking about the merge of what this means. Like, there's a lot of, what's up, DT Roof? How you doing, DT Roof? How this impacts Sony, where they get all that IP with Insomniac Studios, and one of the IPs they get is Sunset Overdrive, which we Xbox fans, we've been asking for Sunset Overdrive for since the first one. They needed to do a second one, open world co-op, stuff like that, and now Sony owns it. It's insane. I'm just like, Insomniac did a lot of games. What's up, Twisted Sync? How you doing? Sony did a lot of games for Insomniac did a lot of games for Sony, and they did the one exclusive. That was a big thing. Ted Price on Microsoft stage to make Sunset Overdrive, and then Sunset Overdrive 2 did not happen. And now Sony owns that IP. I don't know if Insomniac owned Sunset Overdrive. That was the reason why they actually went to Microsoft, because Sony wanted to own Sunset Overdrive IP if Sony was to publish the game. So Insomniac went over to Microsoft and said, hey, you could keep your IP, and we'll publish the game. You could keep your IP. And that was one of the reasons why Insomniac developed Sunset Overdrive for Microsoft Xbox. But they maintained the right of the IP. So they now that the developer owns that IP, Sony now has Sunset Overdrive. Spider-Man IP is owned by Sony and Marvel in that deal. Sony, I don't know the business logistics, but Sony owns that IP, but they let Insomniac develop it. So now they got Ratchet and Clank, they got Resistance, all those Resistance, a bunch of other games. But they got Sunset Overdrive, which was one of the big ones. And yeah. So Darkside says the next thing, do you think Remedy is next? I don't know. I don't know if Remedy is next, but man, this is big because it shows that Sony is still growing their studios, and they respect a lot of their worldwide studios that they have shown. With the output of them, giving them the time that they need, giving them the quality and the polish. Days Gone was built by Sony Bend, who really never made a console game. They made Uncharted for the Vita. Ratchet and Clank, that's the right one. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank. What's up, Noob of Games? How you doing, man? Oh, Sam Blake congratulated Sony. You know what? I wouldn't. Those are the kind of studios that Sony's buying, and I made this point before, saying that the studios that Microsoft has purchased over the last year or two really are, and Matt Booty said it in the interview, they're not at the level of an Insomniac. Infamous is another one. Yes, that's right, players. They got Infamous. They're not at the level of an Insomniac. And Ninja Theory was not an Insomniac. Ninja Theory was, and Matt Booty said this, and in my last show that I did, Matt Booty said that these studios are trying to make, they're indie studios that Microsoft's going to groom to try to make some sort of triple A-esque game, 5-6 hour. He said like a 9-10 hour game. I think he said, the 9. Oh yeah, Infamous. I keep it Sucker Punch and Insomniac. Yeah, Insomniac made Sunset. Infamous is made by Sucker Punch, who's making Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I know. I confuse the two of them too all the time about those two. But yeah, the Ted Price studio. He's been around for a while working with Sony, and I know a lot of people have been saying that. Well, it's Sony, and they've been making exclusives for them, so why wouldn't they just keep making exclusives? Sony bought them, sort of like a deal of like what Sea of Thieves, State of Decay. They've been making games just for PC and Xbox, so Xbox just bought them. The Undead Labs. The thing is the level. Like Insomniac purchase, that's one of the biggest kind of big indie studios that are out there. That independent studios, not indie, but independent studios that they did that. And I think Spider-Man really sealed the deal for them when they saw how they handled that IP and made that game incredible. I think Sony's like, you have all this IP, and you took the Spider-Man IP and made it your own and made it the most amazing superhero game. What's up, Mark? How you doing, man? You know what? We want you to continue making Spider-Man games, probably, and we'll make you do other things. Because Sony, unlike, the Coalition and 343, Sony makes their studios make multiple games and, maximizes the output of their studios. Oh, my volume of the mic? Okay, no problem. There we go. Is that better? I don't know if that was lower. There we go. That should be... I don't know if it's too loud. There we go. Because now I did that. There you go. Thanks. Well, here we go. Transformers G says, consider Microsoft's finances to Sony. It's unreasonable to expect a little bigger purchases than what we got. Satya and Phil have been really disappointed, in my opinion. Xbox needs new people. I totally agree. Totally agree. And yeah, I appreciate the comments you make, Transformers. Yeah, I read them and I reply to them. I appreciate it. But yeah, I totally agree. Like with the money. And what's interesting is that for the last 2 weeks, we've been talking about how much money they paid Ninja to stream on Mixer. And people are like, well, that's not Xbox money, that's Mixer money and all that stuff. The thing is that Microsoft's willing to pay to bring exclusives to Mixer, but won't pay. Like, if Insomniac's sitting there, like, why would Microsoft try to make an offer for Insomniac to try to get that IP? And that was one thing that I did mention when we were talking about the acquisition of these studios that Microsoft was making. None of these studios that Microsoft acquired, besides Ninja Theory, I would say, really had any kind of established IP. You know? That's the thing. They really never had that kind of established IP. Where Hellblade came off, is that it? But Microsoft really didn't buy these studios for their IP. I guess, Wasteland, I guess, I don't, but nothing like on the level of what they did with Sunset, like big AAA IP. Like, no, none of these games, these acquisitions were made because of the size of the company. It was a small indie type studios that could be molded and kind of maximized for output. Small, bite-sized games that could fit in a Game Pass model. Insomniac is not one of those studios. They make big AAA 12-hour, 15-hour game. They make big games. That Spider-Man in a Game Pass subscription, that would not happen. Not one that sold 13 million copies. It wasn't in a subscription. And that's why I always say where I don't like where Game Pass is causing Microsoft to make subscription games. Sony proves that exclusives and big AAA games still hold weight in the console. Something that Microsoft has not. Instead, Microsoft wants to spend their money on getting Ninja to stream exclusively on Mixer. And we have seen what that has done. It just creates a whole big set of traffic for Ninja on Mixer. Yeah. Okay. Okay. He gave me that, though. Oh, snap. That's Phil right there. Getting the money into Ninja. Money bags! Money bags! Money bags! Yeah. That's where all the money goes. Let's get exclusive content, not games or IP. Let's go get a streamer. We're going streaming. Everybody's doing it nowadays. We're all going streaming. Yeah. Give them the money to bring exclusive content, but not exclusive games. Sony says, and Insomniac, let's get over here. And broke the internet with one tweet. And I think that's the biggest thing that I wanted to mention is how this was announced. One tweet. One tweet. This wasn't an E3 stage when the world... What's up, Glorious? How you doing? Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Uh-oh. I'm not going to be able to have music intros for everybody in the chat, though. But it just fits. And I should have started with that, where it's like one tweet. Actually, I'm going to put that again, because we had one tweet coming in. And it's Insomniac. And it's like, yep, we welcome the studios. No stage. No stage. No pomp and circumstance. No, here's the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, coming out. We bought these studios. Oh, and guess what? Come back to XO18. Oh, and we fly everybody down to friggin' Mexico. And we're going to announce 2 more studios. Get a booty clapping on stage. You know, let's announce some more studios. Here's what were they? Obsidian and you know them in Exile. The who? You know them in Exile. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, you know. Okay. What's up, barbecue sauce? Barbecue sauce. Yeah, like seriously. They flew them all down to Mexico to announce the Bad Booty on stage, announce 2 more studios. And then, after today, at Gamescom, XO19. Matt Booty's going to be there. And then I see people tweeting, going, they're going to announce more studios at XO19. And then, 2 hours later, Insomniac. We got you. And then Sony goes in there, and they go like this. All your IP.
I've got news for you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
Dude, give me your IP.
Put that cookie down now.
Give me that. And that's it. One tweet. No stage, no lights, no smoke, no biggest show ever. No, we're going to Mexico. No, we're going to London. Business. Business. One tweet. We're Sony. We got Insomniac. Blew up the friggin' internet. Boom.
You son of a bitch.
Took all the hype at boom. They did it at E3. Death Stranding release date. Boom.
Now, whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
Microsoft has these stage shows. They make news out of no news. Exactly. Microsoft ended Inside Xbox. We'll wait to XO19. And you want to know what the big news is at XO19? Wait to E3 2020.
Don't do that.
Yeah. They'll get you all to London. And then they'll say, E3 2020, guys. And then at E3 2020, they'll say, the release of the Xbox Scarlet XO20. Dangling the carrot of bullshit.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
No, it is. The dangling the carrot of bullshit that drives me friggin' insane.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. You sell some. It's all bullshit. All of it.
Jesus, you.
It's all bullshit. And that's where it drives me crazy, because people get hyped. And then, wah. That's and Sony just drops a tweet and breaks the friggin' internet. Like, I just, the delivery of it is staggering, of how impactful the release date of Death Stranding. Boom. And a tweet, boom, they bought studios. No, like, well, you know, here they are, here I come. Like, it just shows that, like, what news do you have? You have no news. And that was going to be the title of this show, was going to be Xbox execs, stop doing friggin' interviews if you have nothing to say. Why is Matt Booty going on Game Informer talking out his fucking ass? Why? Oh, well, you know, we want Outer Worlds to be that IP, and you know, Outer Worlds 2, where's that going to be? Like, shut up. Just make the friggin' game. Why is Phil Spencer doing interviews with Fortune Magazine going, will you ship that? What was that, Phil? What was that?
Right? Would you ship that? What you just played?
Great interview, dumbass. Why talk about xCloud when nobody has played xCloud? Just shut up. Because you're not doing anybody any favors. You're double talking, Xbox exclusives, PC, no Xbox exclusives, or we might put this on other things. Just shut up. Sony doesn't. Sony shuts the fuck up. They don't say anything. But then they drop a bombshell out of the blue. That's it. That's what they do. They don't have a bunch of dopies and clowns running around on stage trying to make news out of something. You know? Hey, grand boys! Look at controllers! Here they are, the controllers! 2 more camel black! Dude, stop! You know what's coming. They're going to come back from Gamescom. They're going to get Satya is going to take him in the room. Come here. Satya's going to take him in the room after Gamescom. Get them all there and go, guys, how's Nintendo doing?
Of course, I'm a German.
You know?
Bring the toy back. Bring the toy back to the carpet. Bring it back to the carpet.
Take your toy back to the carpet.
Take your toy back to the carpet. Take it back!
How's Ninja doing? I don't know why they do these interviews. Sean Layden does an interview today on the acquisition of Insomniac. That's when you do an interview, when you got something new, big. Microsoft had Matt Booty on Game Informer, Phil Spencer on Fortune Magazine. Not one of those sons of bitches hyped up Gears at all. Talking about bullshit. Talking about the clouds and streaming and you know, and what these little studios are going to make. Like, Matt Booty's like, mind you, no, we're not making big games. Not making big games. Calm down now. Calm down. We're doing little bite-sized games. You know, Hellblade was great. Like, you know, that kind of game. You know, a little game for Game Pass, for Game Pass, for Game Pass.
Xbox One X is the most important? No.
Shit like that comes out of these interviews.
Right? Would you ship that? What you just played?
Yeah. That's the kind of shit that comes out when you have nothing to announce. Just shut up. Stop doing these interviews, please. You don't do anything but just hurt yourself. And then what's hilarious is that you see the interview with Matt Booty and it goes, Booty says, we are open to making our studios make games for multiple platforms. Then the guy said a lot of stuff. They pulled that shit out of the interview. Like, seriously. And what's interesting is that people are now running with the Sean Layden quote where he says, you might see games coming from our house of studios that might need a broader distribution. Now, let me explain what I think that means. He said specifically multiplayer games, which, knowing Sony Studios, how many of those guys are making multiplayer games? That's one knock that everybody has, that they don't really make multiplayer games. But what Sean Layden's saying, I think, is that there might be multiplayer games that they might ship, put them on PC, and put them on PlayStation. But he says in the beginning, PlayStation, non-negotiable, we got to support the PlayStation platform. You do need a booty sound card. I do need a booty sound card when I talk about booties. Since he's going to be around a lot now, the booty. So maybe they'll put games with cross-play and stuff like that for multiplayer games, which you know that's not usually a lot of their games. That might need a broader appeal. I'm even thinking maybe putting games on PlayStation Now. A multiplayer game on PlayStation Now that they might do. Booty Man song. That was a Booty Man song. I gotta hear that one. But there's only a copyright strike if I do some Booty Mans. Booty Man! This is a Booty Man song. Now you got me intrigued.
Look at that booty. Show me the booty. Give me the booty. I want the booty. Back up the booty. I need the booty.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man. Yes. On point, exactly. Poop train conductor, nonetheless. Oh man, that is funny. I want the booty.
Fucking internet.
Oh man, they got shit all over the place. I want the booty. Got the booty. Oh man, that is pretty funny shit. Yes, that's right, Callie. Rex, what's up? Yeah, Dreams getting recognized with an award. Like Jeff Keighley, like first off, this Gamescom thing. I'm gonna talk about this Gamescom thing, but man, Jeff Keighley like just making up awards and shit. At Gamescom, like Gamescom just started and they're giving out awards. I guess they voted on it before. I don't know, but it's pretty awesome that Dreams is getting recognized. And you know, I tell you, like that game is friggin' awesome. Like it really is. The people are making tons of stuff with that, and I just use that. That's kind of like my indie factory, where if I just want to like just play a bunch of just regular games, like I don't care. I don't want to get in the store. I just want to play some like bite-sized games. Boom, it's better than Game Pass. You know, there's one game that does all that stuff. But yeah, Dreams is pretty awesome. But you know, the thing is that this deal is huge, and people are saying like, "Well, this is okay." Insomniac, and they make big games, and the fact that they're not making and Sunset Overdrive, we'll see what that happens. You know, we'll see what the Sony takes that Sunset Overdrive to. I want the booty. Show me the booty. I need the booty. Oh man,
Somebody's talking too much. It's costing me money.
yeah. That's what I say in those interviews, man. They talk so. Did you see that Inside Xbox today? Aaron Greenberg getting over there. I'm rolling my eyes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Talking about teasing XO19, saying that there's gonna be guest appearances, and he says Major Nelson, Matt Booty, the man, Phil Spencer himself. I'm like, who? Like, I thought you were gonna announce like people that make games. Like, I don't give a shit about you fucking Benny Hill motherfuckers. Shit. Not even Ninja. Yo, he's going down the lineup of the Benny Hill guys. Yeah, oh, we got Major Nelson, we got Aaron Greenberg, we got Matt Booty. What? Don't give a fuck about those people. Like, this is what they think. They think that people get excited or wet in the pants because of these fucking clowns. I don't want executives. I want fucking exclusives. Like, don't you understand? I don't give a shit if Phil Spencer's on stage. I'd rather his ass not be there so you don't say dumb shit. That's what I'd rather. Keep his ass in fucking over there in fucking Seattle. Keep him gagged and have him shut up. Don't tout his ass to London where he's going to go say some stupid shit. Because you know what? When he says some stupid shit, he's going to live right here.
All right, so let's say that hypothetically I'm still an Xbox 360 owner.
Yep.
That being said, what should my next hardware purchase be? I guess they are the tough questions.
No. I say
Please, spare me the sound clip from my soundboard.
well, it's a profitable business today that's growing.
Is it profitable today?
Yeah.
When was it profitable? When did it become profitable?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at the. It has been a
I ask you that because the profitability of the Xbox.
I'm not authorized to answer your question.
But you never said really when or when. You know, it's always.
Well, I mean, it's like I'd have to go. Yeah, the Xbox business has continued to grow. We continue to invest in it. I would say it's not a business that we try to maximize the profit.
Like the booty, oh what a booty, shaking that booty. I saw the booty, I want the booty, Lord what a booty.
To be there, like we're not.
Like, shut up. Stop it. I don't want those people there. I want to see exclusives at XO19, not executives. All right? So that's not news. And you did the same shit at E3. You had everybody at E3, biggest stage ever.
Now, whatever your name
Did
is,
this.
get ready for the big surprise.
Get ready for this big surprise. Guys, we're doing XO19. You're at E3, and you're announcing the next bullshit show. Then you do Gamescom, and then you announce XO19. And what are you going to do? XO19 talk about E3 2020. Stop. You got nothing. Stop it. Sony puts a tweet and breaks the internet.
Who is he?
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
And his cousin?
He's an asshole, too, sir. Gun is made first class Philip Asshole.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Yo! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes. The reader.
Yeah. Exclusives. Exclusives matter. Sony locking down Insomniac shows that. Microsoft buying Ninja shows that. Exclusives drive your service. Content drives your service. So for all those fools saying, ooh, exclusives are bad, the game everywhere will be better. Shut up. You get to shut up. Nobody asked for this, Microsoft. Nobody asked for this shit. When all you bitches lined up for that console, this wasn't the shit that you thought, because you wouldn't have lined up for the console in the first place. You wouldn't. You're just adapting to the bullshit that Phil and friends is feeding you. Nintendo is using Microsoft's goodwill as the punchline to their fucking announcement shows. Nintendo has their show. And then they go, oh, one more thing. Banjo in Smash Brothers breaks the internet. People start crying, we did it. Phil sitting up there.
Who is your daddy?
Proud as can be. Then Gamescom comes around. And then they go, wait, one more thing. Ori coming to the Switch. Nintendo is using Microsoft's games and IP to excite their fans, to announce their stuff. They didn't say, oh, wait, one more thing, here's something else. No, oh, wait, one more thing, here's Ori. Indie Showcase. They got Cuphead and Ori, two of the top games that have coming out of what Microsoft indie studios have. These were games that Microsoft pushed, and they were exclusive to the console. Yes, they went to PC. Cuphead went day and date to PC. It was like, but these are games that Microsoft could have built upon before they started shipping that shit out. Yes. They even acknowledge that's right. With the sync, they put an achievement in there called "My Body Is Ready" from Reggie. A quote that Reggie said. That's right, guys. They had a rough day. The thing is that Gears 5, and this is jumping things, but Microsoft Gears 5 campaign trailer looked good. Now, it didn't answer a lot of the questions or the concerns people had, but it was cut well. It looked exciting. It looked good. I'm ready to play the campaign. Now, whether the campaign's open hub world, whether there's varying missions, whether there's any kind of next Gears open, we're not taking risks type stuff, it really didn't show it there. That campaign trail was cut, and I'm hoping that all the guys, like the crew, is there throughout the game, not in the beginning and the end, and then, because the way it looked, it didn't look like two-person co-op and a drone. It looked like, Marcus is there. Like, there was a lot of Marcus and JD in there, which is very interesting when it's all been about Kate. And that campaign trail was cut most likely where they said, well, Kate has to decide at the end. But it was all Marcus and Baird and Coltrane and all the people that you like from Gears. However, everything leading up until that has all been, it's Kate's story. Kate, you and Dell and Jackbot are going up to the snow. That's the thing. So, were those cutscenes cut in a way to make it look like the crew is back? Because technically, from what I understand in the gameplay-wise, it's Kate, Dell, and the bot. So I'm hoping when he's like, what did you find? She's like, did you find what you needed to find? And she's like, I found it. We need to kill it. I hope that's not like end of Act 3, Act 4, now you go kill the enemy. And meanwhile, the whole game you've been playing just those two. Like, I hope that's not the end and then the beginning is like, they're coming. Like, it looked like a lot of stuff maybe cut from the beginning and end. I don't know. Exactly. The crew isn't back. It's Kate. Kate and Dell. That's the game. So they didn't show that much. They showed her skiing and a kind of emotion, like, the skiing on that jet ski thing. That's it. So it didn't answer a lot of the questions or concerns that people have been having with the campaign. But it looked good. It cut well. Destiny looked good in its cut too. Destiny 2. The music and all that stuff was pretty hype. I'm hyped for it. So I'm not going to say that's trash or anything like that and lie and, oh, no, Gears sucks. No. I'm going to be honest. That's what I do here. I'm not going to give any bullshit like, for any narrative or agenda. What I saw, I liked. I got excited. So I'm telling you guys, I liked it. Shout out to the 31 people watching. Grinded Nation. The grinders are growing. Oh, man. You guys, I didn't even see that shit. Guys, thank you so much for coming out here. You guys, your chat gets a shout out, you guys. Plays United. We're playing Gears. You're Jackbot. Open the door. Hold X while I go shoot and chainsaw some guys. You hold X and open the door. So, I liked the campaign looked cool. It didn't answer a lot of the questions. We will see whether it's a 6-hour campaign or blah, blah, blah. They showed some stuff with Jack actually in the Horde mode. Hit that like button, everybody, as you're coming in. Grinders.
I'd buy that for $1.
Just think of that, buying $1. And that's the other thing. The other thing with Gears is that I'm seeing so many people just going, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. It's so weird because, like, it is, like, hype, but not really because it's not a traditional delivery of a game. Yes, it's $60, but Game Pass factor in there now competes with the fact it's like, do I buy it for $60 or play it in Game Pass? Is the campaign long? Is it worth the purchase? Am I going to play the multiplayer? No, I'm just going to play the single player. Then you should just do Game Pass. But how's Microsoft preparing for that? Because a lot of people are going to play Gears probably for the single player. And I'm telling you right now, that game's Metacritic, that game's rating is going to be dependent on how in-depth and how quality that single player is. The multiplayer, and like I said, what I played and what I've seen in Horde mode, it seems like it's Gears 4 par for the course. Like, it doesn't seem to be that ambitious game. that they're saying, well, Gears 4 was safe, Gears 5 we're letting loose. What are they doing? They added a kind of Rainbow Six-esque characters with abilities to Horde and Escape mode. They added some arcade mode. I don't know. Like, it just seems like Gears 4 tweaked with some, like, it seems like a Madden 19 to Madden 20 update. Not Gears 4 to Gears 5. That's where I have a concern. I say $10 door opening fee. That's right. That's how they're going to monetize it. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's kind of like, it seems like an incremental update to Gears, not the Gears 5 it is. And I was hoping the campaign was going to be that open thing. And from what I saw in the campaign level, like, I think there was like a big enemy. So there was some scale. There was a big enemy in Gears 4, but I don't know. Still, I don't know. I'm getting it. I'm going to play the Game Pass. Like, definitely. I'm going to play some of the multiplayer. I'm not going to be jackpot. I'll tell you that if anybody's doing co-op, because I don't give a shit about achievements. Like, I'm not going to play as a drone. And they showed a little bit of what it does. Like, he did electricity. Oh, he carried weapons. He carried, like, a rocket launcher, I think, in the Horde mode. Like, come on. This is a support character. That I don't know. It's for the newbies, I guess.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
Ain't nobody got time for
Keep
that.
jackpot.
Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. That's right. Well, I don't know. I thought it was going to be a Gears demo, but then when I heard it was going to be on stage, I was like, oh, it's going to be a campaign trailer. So similar to the campaign trailer that we saw 2 years ago. I'm going to be jackpot. I'll be jackpot. I'm not going to be in a campaign, though. It just, the hell out of here with the jackpot. Like, I'm not no friggin' pro Gear. You can see from my streams and stuff. Like, the shotgun thing, I still can't master that shit. It annoys the hell out of me. What annoys me about Gears is that it has all these power weapons, but the shotgun is so effective that, getting the power weapons, you just kill you. Like, it's not worth it. You can have a grenade launcher, somebody just hits you with a shotgun. Like, there should be balance. Like, Halo always had that. It's like, who's going to go get the rocket launcher? When you have the rocket launcher, you have an advantage. So there's a constant battle over that part of the stage to get the power weapons. But when everybody could just do single hit kills with a shotgun, a lot of people just kind of, like, there's no incentive to charge for a power weapon when it doesn't give you an advantage when you have the power weapon already. That's the biggest problem I always had with Gears, was that the shotgun broke the game. And the fact that if you were not good with the shotgun, the game is just not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, who's going after the talk bow? Like, not me. Like, not me. Like, that's the thing. Like, it didn't do that. So, we'll see. Again, from what I've seen in Gears 5, it's par for the course right now. It doesn't look like the next thing. Now, that being said, I wanted to go into the Gamescom thing. And I'm going to start with Death Stranding. Man. Jeff Keighley can't make it more obvious. Him and Kojima, they must share the green room together. And Jeff Keighley's in the game. Now it's not his voice. But I remember it's like when Jessica Chobot was in Mass Effect 2. Remember, she was like an NPC or something like that, give you some missions. Now Jeff Keighley's in this. This is wonderful. But, so Death Stranding. What I've seen today, I didn't think that the gameplay, what they showed, was that incredible. I know we've seen more on the cuts of it. The story seems intriguing. The world that they're building, the characters, look awesome. Like, that I'm interested in that stuff. Like, it is definitely intriguing. I want to see it, and that's the compelling aspect of it. They know how to sell the story, the characters, and the gameplay should follow. And I think it will. I just think that was more of just a kind of a Jeff Keighley reveal type thing. Like a controlled kind of thing. Like, I wanted to see some of the combat. I want to see if you're just walking like over there, like, what are you gonna do? And as you know, like, from playing Metal Gear Solid, like, you could assume some of the mechanics are gonna be in there. But I'm still getting Death Stranding. That story, the way the characters interact, the graphics, it looks incredible. And I think it's going to be really fun. Like, there's going to be a lot of kind of little Kojima things, like shaking, like, you know, making sure the baby's calm, like moving the controller and stuff like that. But that map looks huge. You're right, Twisted. Like, it looks huge, and it looks like terrain, like elevation, really plays a factor in it, almost like Zelda style. I just didn't like what they showed on the stage today. I thought, like, you know, for the amount of hype that like Keeley was building to, like with the character and stuff, I thought that it was going to be a little bit more. And, you know, finding out Jeff Keeley's in the game isn't exactly like hype levels. But the graphics looked amazing. It did look amazing in the open world. Like, it did look awesome. And so did the Gears trailer. Like, you know, that looked awesome too. But, man, I just want to see more of what you're going to do in that game. But it does look like that elevation, you know, going across with the rocks, the different terrain, gripping and slipping. You know, that's all in effect, which it's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's what I think. Breath of the Wild meets Metal Gear. Like, I think that's something like that. And they keep showing the same stuff. You're right. They keep showing that type of, like, they did show in the cutscenes that he does travel through snow, like, his different environments and stuff like that. The peeing on the growing the mushroom, like, yeah. That is pretty funny. Like, I think there's going to be, like, some survival elements definitely to this. And transporting to where you got to go. And then it's going to, I'm not even going to make any claims to even try to guess what the hell the story is about or what the hell's going on. But all I got to say is that I want to see a little more combat. If, you know, if there's, I don't know if there's any gunplay, if there's any shooting. I'm sure there's shooting in it because we saw a little bit of meleeing. There's vehicles. So we know that's not going to just be walking. But, yeah, I'm interested. And I can't believe how much they've shown in the game, and we still have no friggin' clue. And that asynchronous multiplayer and boss fights, yeah. Oh, there's tons to that game. There's tons to that game. I knew that what they showed there, I was like, nah, man, no. And why, you know, because that. He did it in the other game. Like, that's the thing. Like, why there's certain benefits of the doubt where you just kind of create bullshit and just go, oh no, they're going to make an amazing game. You know, just assume. Like, you need, proof is in the pudding and what they've made recently. You know? The problem that why I have so much doubt when it comes to some of the Xbox stuff is because Game Pass and Microsoft's executive team and their mentality has changed. What's affecting the games. That's why I have doubt with Gears. Like I said, Gears 4 and Gears 4 campaign wasn't all that great. And it's a different team making it. Now, Kojima, he did Metal Gear Solid 5. And that game was freaking crazy. I liked it. And I haven't played a lot of his games. But when I played Metal Gear Solid, like, you know, there was so many little things of that stuff. And again, is this going to be Game of the Year? Who knows? But it has all the elements of it. And the biggest thing that gets people is story and character. And that's what that game's all been shown about. And gameplay, if it's solid and works, that's icing on the cake, even though that's the biggest part. But it's really the hook. What hooks you in? And the hook is the story and the mystery of that game. So far for me, the hook is the mystery of that game. You know? So but I would say, like, I wasn't really happy with what they shown on stage. But he said Tokyo Game Show. But I don't want to be that guy that says, wait to Tokyo Game Show. You know? You know, we don't want to be that kind of person. But we'll see more later. But and I just think it's hilarious how they had, like, they just basically had him all around the stage and was talking about it. Keeley was like the whole show. This Gamescom thing, the first ever kind of Gamescom Jeff Keeley type thing. It really was kind of boring. Like, they opened with the Gears single player trailer and some Gears pop, and things like that. But it really was kind of in between and stuff like that. It really was. And then you could see him with Keely's face. He's like, oh, here's another guy. Here's some more Borderlands 3, and here's this, and here's this. And then he's like, just waiting, goes, and now, all the way from Japan. I'm so honored. He even had a reel cut to show the story of Kojima at the Game Awards. I am so sorry. Kojima could not make it because Konami wouldn't be here. Kojima, welcome on the stage to show more. Like, it showed, like, the story of, like, their romance. When I was watching that, I felt like I was watching the a bride and groom's, like, how they met video bullshit. Like, like, oh, we were walking, like, how they do, like, those, like, engagement videos where it's like, this is how we met. And then it's like, this is the wedding. Like, that's what I felt like I was watching when Jeff Keighley shows us, like, Gamescom 2015. I am so sorry. He's not here today. He could not fly here. Konami will not let him come here. That is wrong. Like, that was a fight to that. Like, man, it was just like, that was hilarious. Like, they had to cut that reel. Like, let me tell you the story of how we met. Oh my God. A little much. But the guy gets the respect, and, people all coming around the stage taking pictures. Oh, really? The Japanese Death Stranding video. What's up, Strap? Ah. Oh, the Japanese was a lot better than the American version of gameplay. Okay. Yeah, we'll see, man. But I'm getting it. I'm getting Gears. I'm getting that, definitely. I definitely want it, but it's just, it's just, I don't like the way, the way that the Gears, they should have shown more at E3 with Gears at the thing. And that's what I said. Like, this is the problem that Microsoft is having with the Gears. Like, you had E3 stage all to yourself. This is where you show your best. You start with your best foot forward. And instead, you fell on your face, and now you're trying to surround Gears news with Borderlands 3, Death Stranding, Pokemon, I'm sure, is coming out next. Like, you can't. Now you're in the zone now. Now you're in the kind of the media zone when everybody's getting hyped for the holidays. This is kind of, it's hard. You could have really elevated this game at E3. Instead, you chose to show a escape mode and then just kind of trickle it out. Like, bad. If you're going to do that, then you should have started the demonstration a lot earlier. Gears 5 should have started, reveals should have started like in January, and it should have built up to E3. That, if they were going to do it that way. You don't start at E3, go silent, and then go start at E3 and just go into there. Thank you, Silverback. It's a skill.
He is barely my asshole.
Yes.
I'm trying to use the phone!
I don't even get into that shit. I'm not even getting into phone shit. But yeah, like, that's the thing. They should have started sooner if they were going to piecemeal it like that. Instead, they started E3 and now they're in the zone. And one tweet just broke the internet. And Jeff Keighley said it on stage too. He's like, oh, I think Insomniac now is part of the studios. It's like, damn. Keighley's like, shit. Right during my show. Like, so they just dropped it. Out of the blue. Were there rumors? Were there reset era news? Were there guys tweeting? Oh, I follow studio purchases. Hint, hint. Like, no. This just dropped. One tweet. I know, right? He was just sitting there with the send button. And he's like, send. People thought I was lying. Like, I was on the show, and I was just like, oh? They're like, you're bullshitting. They were fighting about The Witcher 3 on the Switch. And they're like, wow, like, this Witcher 3, you know? And I'm like, guys, Insomniac was just bought by Sony. And they're like, what? Bullshit. And I'm like, no, they did. And they're like, what? And then I'm like, no, it's true. Like, crazy. It's insane. What's up, Ravenflow? How you doing, man? Get the bubbly. I never get tired of this one. I know that's Glorious's intro, though, but Ravenflow just came in with the bubbly. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, it still has a parody account, like the Nintendo parody account that I was seeing. Saying about the Xbox controller works natively with the Switch, and it's like Nintendo or whatever the hell it is. But it is, man. Oh my God. What does this say? Brian V says, it's like a bloodbath. All I see is a bunch of PlayStation guys kicking and slamming Sunset Overdrive 2 on their battered being bodies, losing Ori on top. I know. Dude, like, and this is what I was saying. Like, the thing is like what Ravenflow says, like, Sony said, like, what's up, Sizzle? How you doing, man? Like, exactly what the Ravenflow says. Like, they pull the carpet out. It's like, oh, here's some Gears gameplay that you've been asking. Here's some Gears trailer single player that you've been asking for. And Sony's like, we bought Insomniac. Boom. Sony wasn't like, wait to TGS. We got something for you. Hint, hint. Major Nelson white gloves. We got Ninja. Oh, shit. We got Ninja. You know. We got me, and Phil Spencer's going to be there, and Sean Layden. No. Sony's like, send. We bought him. Move on. Mog, what are you talking about? The recent, is that the one with the microtransactions where that shit, where they said they want AAA engagement with microtransactions? Is that what you're talking about, Mog? Because that was the most confusing statement I've ever seen. Yes. He's pissing. I know. Kojima's like, and then you can piss in this game. And people know that that's Kojima stuff. What's up, D? How you doing, man? The almighty Spartan. What's up? I know there's a lot of people streaming tonight. I appreciate you guys coming over here, Grinders. Yes, the director leaving. Oh, guys, it's okay.
Another one.
It's okay.
And another one. And another one. And another one.
But we're going to make news for every friggin' janitor that they hire for their 20-person studios. But when the director of Halo leaving before the game comes out, nah, that's not a problem. No problem. No problem.
I'd buy that for $1.
Let Mortal Kombat begin.
But wait, they hired the janitor, though. We got our janitor. You know?
You want to spend the rest of your life with your head up your ass? Be my guest.
We got the guy who drew a 4K horse nuts. He's working now at the studio. Oh, but the director leads for Halo. Oh, no. Crave director now. It's okay. It's okay.
Don't get dramatic now, all right?
It's okay. It's okay. I know the janitors. I know everybody needs shiny new bowls. You know, when you got a guy walking around named Booty, all the bowls better be nice and shiny. You know? When Booty comes around, those bowls better be clean. Yes, Mark, thank you for the quote, because I didn't have to go look for it. AAA player investment opportunities.
And that's it. I don't want to hear nothing else.
You guys coming over here all the time, grinders. Grinders. You know all to come over here. AAA player investment opportunities. That reeks. It stinks of Game Pass.
Not playing to win is like sleeping with your sister. Sure, she's a great piece of tail with a blouse full of goodies, but it's just illegal.
Yeah. Ugh. It's just, that's a service. Surprise mechanics.
I don't play this game.
Halo's going to be next year's content because I can't keep up with this bullshit. Game Pass is going to kill their IP. Like, it's just, That's the thing. It ruins everything. Everybody said it's genius. It's not. I said this before. The thing about they don't make the games for Game Pass, just make great games. But you see the shift in focus. Well, we got a lot of people playing the games. You're going to control Jackpot. A lot of newcomers are going to play the game. Let's add arcade mode into it. Oh, we're going to have a lot of things going on. You could earn new characters and gears, but you could also buy them if you want to. Oh, we're going to have AAA interactions with AAA player investment opportunities to keep people engaged, to keep people spending more. See, Game Pass is a way to get you in the door. Game Pass is a way to get you to try the game. Then Phil Ness wants you to interact with the game by buying microtransactions.
What did you say? I'm back. 35 grinders and I'm coming into this show. You know who it is. It's your boy, Phil Ness. And I heard somebody talking about Game Pass. Oh yeah. In Phil you trust. That's right. I'm gonna be at XO19 this year. I can't wait. Because I'm Phil Spencer. You don't care about what games are coming out of our studios. You care about what shirt I'm going to wear. So I want to thank everybody again for coming out to XO19 where I'm going to be.
Like son of a bitch. Yeah. They care more about the shirt he wears. Strap says he started Devil May Cry 5, and it looks good on the X. First time he played the game, 3 months for $15. Yes. Game Pass is an extreme. It is wonderful. Fear. I'm not trying to scare anybody here. Game Pass is wonderful. If you're not a day one buyer of games, of third-party games, and if you don't, if you just sit there and let the content come to you, that's fine. And everybody who liked Devil May Cry 5 either bought it and beat it, or just didn't get around to it. So Game Pass is good for those people. The thing about Game Pass, though, is that Microsoft is getting some good deals. See, D heard me when I was in the what was it, in 6 podcasts, when I was like, they bought them, and I was like, what? I know, it was crazy. I'm so happy that happened live, because I was just on Twitter and I saw that. I was like, no way. I just yelled it out. But the thing what Game Pass is going to do possibly is that Microsoft's getting like Devil May Cry, Metro Exodus, things like that. And it's going to make people second guess whether they purchase those games. On day one. Like, I don't know about Metro. And so it's going to be kind of like this. That's why Game Pass is kind of like, it sits in this area of competing with your normal purchase decisions. And that's the thing. That's right, guys, Code. Like, if they did a Game Pass for indies only, it's good. Like how PlayStation Now, how PlayStation Now is, where it kind of complements. It doesn't conflict. Like Death Stranding coming out, you're going to buy it. Either digital or physical. Go. You don't have to go, well, it's in the subscription. Do I want to, I'm a subscriber, so should I get it there? And it kind of conflicts. And the problem with that is that therefore now your gaming hobby, the thing that is kind of conflicting, because why would you go out and spend $60 for Gears when you can play it for $1, $10? For $10 on a PC for Noble Xbox Live? There's so many options now that it kind of conflicts. You either just go, I don't know where to buy it, but why would you go pay $60 when you could play the game for $10? Any smart gamer is going to know I could buy 5 games. I could buy 6 months of Gears and play the game for 6 months and a whole bunch of other games, or just pay for Gears for $60. That's 6 months of Game Pass. Like, that's the thing. Like, and then when they have other games like Halo, where the incentive might be better for Halo, like Master Chief Collection, where they said, who the hell knows now? Master Chief Collection seems to be struggling now on PC, but Halo Reach seems to be struggling. You know, I don't know where the hell that game's been. You know, they announced it so long ago that, you know, the problem is that there might be more incentives for subscribing to a game rather than buying it. Oh, Strap has a question. Yeah, the way to cancel your subscription, you got to do it on your computer, and you got to go to your account and then go to your subscriptions, and then you cancel it there or ask not to renew. Strategically, Microsoft doesn't allow you to cancel automatic renewal on the console itself. But if you go into on PC, on a computer, any browser, and go to Xbox, go to your profile, you could cancel it there under subscriptions. There you'll see EA Access, Xbox Live, but that's where they don't put it on the console itself. Sony has a couple of ways you can cancel recurring charges on the console, but yeah. The Microsoft, for some reason, I know the reason. They don't want you to cancel it. But yeah, you have to do it online. You got to do it on the computer. You can't do it on the Xbox. But that's the thing. They want to kind of get you into that. Yeah, Sizzle, I said it earlier before, my opinion on the Gears trailer. I thought it was really good looking. I thought it was a great cut. But it didn't really answer a lot of the kind of questions of, like, you know, the layout or the campaign. Like, we really didn't see, we saw a bunch of cutscenes with some gameplay, some stuff. Like, it looked good. But, again, it was a hype trailer for the single-player campaign. Yeah. And also, too, it was funny. My son had a party, and I paid for the subscription for Just Dance Guys Code. And, like, I got the 1 month, and then all of a sudden I saw it renew, and I was able to go into subscriptions on the PlayStation and cancel the reoccurring charge for Just Dance, for the Just Dance Unlimited thing. But yeah, it's interesting. I know with my Xbox subscription, when I have it on PC, the Game Pass, that I have to go online and do it. But yeah, cancel the auto renew, because they'll do it. But also too, Mog. If they do auto-renew you on Game Pass, you can call up Microsoft customer service and they'll refund it. Or you text them and they'll refund it back to you. It did happen to me. They charged me for another month, and I was like, nope, I don't want it this month. And they give it back. So, yeah. They try to get you have so many subscriptions now. You got to keep on top of that. You know it, Cool. You know it. You know it. I was out there. I was doing my jam. I was like, move out of the way, kids. It's Just Dance time. Let me get my panda outfit on. That's what I was like. Get my panda outfit on. But yeah, it's, what a day. All I say is, man, it's been crazy because, like, it was all like ups and downs. Like, I was watching the Inside Xbox, which was that. I'm not even talking about that thing. The show was a better layout. Like, it was a better kind of, like, keep it going. What I don't like, this is what I'm going to say in general, because Keely's show had the same thing. I don't like talking heads.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't want they show a little clip of the game or a trailer or CGI, and then they go, and on stage, here they are. And they ask them a whole bunch of questions, and people talk about their games. Ugh. I don't like it. It just, it's not a talk show. Like, Show the game. Have somebody holding a controller, playing the game, and have somebody kind of doing a commentary over it. You see over here, well, yeah, he's going into this building right now, and there's there's ways to interact with the environment. You could do this, you could do that, and oh yeah, and here comes some enemies, and the combat is here. So you're seeing that he's using the controller, and he's he's using the triggers, and the triggers now have different modes for active attack and a passive attack, and you see, oh, here comes another enemy. Do that if you're gonna do a show, but don't show me a CGI trailer. Well, don't show me a little snippet of gameplay and then have them talk. And if they're going to talk, don't have them talk forever. Like Bungie coming on stage did not have to resell Destiny 2. And that's the other thing that grinds my gears. That's the other thing. Please, stop talking like these games that have been out for a year or two and you adding updates to it or expansions and try to resell everybody on the game. They did this during E3 with the Division 2. They're trying to do it with Destiny 2 again. Please stop trying to treat the game like it's just coming out again. It's been out. Oh, that drives me crazy. What? I'm gonna try Erica. I think that was pretty cool. The Pacific Ocean. Yeah, they bought the Pacific Ocean. I thought that was a studio called the Pacific Ocean. Know what they bought? They bought the hole that they buried E.T. in. That's what they bought. Major Nelson was there. He signed the contract right there. He's like, you know what? I'm going to buy this hole where they bury all fucking games that don't sell. Because this is where all our shit's going to be going in there. Yeah, Erica look cool. That does look cool. $10. An interactive movie thing. That might be something that looks really cool. That looks something interesting. It looked like something that they kind of wanted to do with with Quantum Break, with the little movie in the middle and stuff like that. Now it's a movie game. We'll see. Yeah, Control comes out. I'm going to wait, Strap. I'm going to hold off on Control. I want to wait to see some of the reviews of it. I did play it at PAX East. The frame rate was atrocious. It does have some roguelike gameplay to it. So, we'll see. I'm going to wait and see some reviews. I want to see. But it looks cool. The graphics look great. I just want to see if they fix that frame rate. I don't know. Speaking of frame rate, I don't know what the frame rate is on Wreckfest, but I'm interested in Wreckfest with the destroying cars and all that stuff. I always love those crazy-ass games. And it's only $40. $60 if you want to get like 20 extra cars and something like that. And then Borderlands and Gears. And then what was the other game that comes out? Shit. What was the other one? Control, Wreckfest, and then there's another game that comes out Friday. Well, when comes out? I know, right? Shh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one comes out Friday. Is it Friday or is it like next week? I think it's next week. The hell be where? I'm gonna take a little stroll down the Twitch street, so I got the grinders in here. Shout out to everyone watching, guys. We had a bunch of grinders in here. Like, share that video. I'm gonna do one more tweet before we do this home stretch here. Boom, we get some more grinders in here. Let's see. I'm gonna do a little Twitter stroll. And I did some streaming over on Mixer, so if you guys want to, I don't know. I was trying to streaming shit again. It's all right. Like, I do some streaming on YouTube. I'm probably gonna do it here, and I might do it on Mixer. But I wanted to try it out. I wanted to try that quad thing. But so you can follow me over there on Mixer. I also have a Twitch account, but I haven't done anything with Twitch yet. But I do just stream on all those things. But I know you guys prefer the Grinds My Gears with the soundboard. But I like doing a little bit of the streaming. I definitely want to do some of the streaming of the new games and stuff when they come out as we get to these new games. But yeah, just to kind of recap on all this shit, man. I don't want to keep everybody here for so long and repeat myself. Yes, that's what it is. That's the game that I got coming. The Man of Medan. Madame, what the fuck, whatever the hell that shit is. The Man of Median. Yes, that. Okay, cool, man. I'll put the Mixer thing in here. Yeah, that I have ordered on Amazon. Now I think Amazon's doing it again, guys. You heard it here first. Grind is I think it's $25 on Amazon. There was a coupon for it over there, so definitely check that out for Man of Dan on Amazon. I think that's where it was. It was $30, but there's like 10% coupon. Another guy, I'm telling you guys, another guy to follow on Twitter. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a Cheap Ass Gamer. Cheap Ass Gamer is friggin' awesome. Like, what the hell their names are? Like Cheap ED and I don't know if Wombat still does it or anything. They used to do a podcast, but they have an amazing website for Cheap Ass Gamer, and they tell you all the deals, all the sales that are going on, whether they're digital, whether they're in store, and their forums are incredible. People post like the weekly ads before they come out, and you get a breakdown of where every game is on sale. And you can even search for a game and see when it is actually going the cheapest on there. What the hell just happened on my screen? It just went black. Phil Spencer, pull the plug. But yeah, cheapassgamer.com. And follow them on Twitter. Madame. Is it ma'am? Man of ma'am. Man of ma'am. I'm going to post my... What the hell? Mixer crashed? Oh, shit. Phil Spencer be pulling that plug. What the hell just happened? Oh, man. Chrome crashed. Phil don't like Chrome. There it is. Let's go to my dashboard. I'll share my Mixer thing. Yeah, I'll put it in the link at the bottom of the stuff. But, yeah, that's the game. I have that coming, too. That comes out on the 30th, I think. So, that one is coming out. And, yeah, man. So there's some good games coming out next week or so. So yeah, it's picking up now. You know, it's picking up. So what did it say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Right?
Would you ship that? What you just played?
Oh, that's the thing. Shit. Fuck, I forgot. Yo, before I go, holy crumbuns. Yo, before I go, that Stadia. Holy shit, I forgot all about the Stadia show. Sorry for all your Stadia fans out there, but I got some of the Stadia.
What the fuck?
What was that show? What was that? What was that? We got everybody's games too. Laggy. That's right, it was laggy.
Ha ha ha! Ernie har har!
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
What the hell? They're just like, yeah, we got multiplayer games, like, and we got some like indie game that we're making. Like, whoa, dude, that's not gonna cut it. Google, that's not cutting it. All right. Yo, man.
Sir, do we get the win this time?
Yeah, that's not cutting it, man. They need exclusives. And secondly, you need new games. Like, and I understand, like, they got Cyberpunk and stuff. Like, they're trying to this whole streaming thing. I'm telling you right now, this whole streaming thing is to try to bring games to people that don't play these games. That's the craziest thing. The Stadium Fan Mouthing will end on this fall. They're bringing these games to people that don't have devices to play games. That's the whole point of the streaming stuff. That's why Phil Spencer says, like, he wants to go, he wants to do...
We're really focusing first on what it means to play these games on your phone. So we thought about how can we get as many people playing on a phone as possible.
That's the point. But the people on the phone don't want to play the game. That's the point. You know, and some of those games that they shown on Stadia thing looked like they could play on a phone natively with the power of these phones. Like, you could play them natively. No, of course not, you know, the cyberpunk and stuff like that. The thing is that Google really needed... I thought they were going to come in and buy some exclusives and get people hyped for exclusives on their platform. Maybe as they come closer, they'll do this. But seriously, right now, they're just showing games that are available everywhere else. And I got into the NVIDIA, streaming beta thing that I was able to do that on a low-powered PC, and I think streaming is a great way to demo a game, to sample it, to rent it, but I would not want my library to be streaming. If I wanted kind of like this disposable gaming, streaming is perfect for disposable gaming. But I'm serious about a game, I don't want to stream it. Streaming gaming would be cool during the summer months when there's no games. Let's just knock out a couple of streaming bullshit games. But when it comes down to real deal gaming, that's not the method I want to do. There's too much variability. And like I said before on the stuff, is that you're playing a game and it lags, spikes, or it does something, or you get a bad connection and it drops you out, or you're in the middle of a game and you're dominating on the Stadia, on xCloud, and you're dominating and somebody calls you on your phone, or you get a message, or your phone battery dies, or you just lose connection, or the game lags and you miss that kill. That is going to change how... You're not going to want to do that again. That don't happen as often with movies. There's buffering and stuff like that. You can't buffer when you need one-to-one input. You can't buffer a game, because the game doesn't know what input you're going to put in there. That's why a movie and music could save that stuff. Yo, what's up, J-Dub? How you doing, man? What a day. What a day. J-Dub will get it. I just basically needed the 5 fingers to the face where they say slap, because that's a studio, baby. Yes. But I tell you, man, but that streaming shit, man, I said good for demos. Give me some demos. The Megaton Pony Panther. Yo, the rug was slipped. Man, Phil Ness got Phil Nest today. Sony counted Phil Ness with Sony Ness. Because instead of announcing executives, we get exclusives. That's the X that I want. And man, oh man, that's big. And the biggest thing, like I said before, just to wrap up what's been going on, the biggest thing I said before is that they got a whole bunch of IP to them. See, in this purchase with Insomniac is not just like you will make Spider-Man, but they got all that IP I mentioned before with them. And that was one thing that Microsoft really did not do while shopping around for their ABC studios, A's and double A's and all that other stuff. They didn't grab IP except for Hellblade, really. But Sony got all that IP. Which, who knows what they do with it. And that's what I'm saying, man. It is a big, big announcement. And seeing Insomniac sitting out there and Microsoft, and that's what I mean. Like, they threw the money to Ninja, and they gave Ninja this money. Meanwhile, why didn't they make a deal? Why didn't Phil use Phil Ness
That's right, everybody. It's Phil Ness time. You asking why? I didn't buy Insomniac? Why didn't I buy Insomniac? I'm Phil Ness. You don't need Insomniac. We don't need those kind of games. I'm trying to put my games on phone. Spider-Man won't fit on a phone. But Ori will. And Bleeding Edge will too. But don't worry about that. You'll see me in XO19. I'll be there. Because you care what shirt I'm gonna wear.
Fucking Phil Ness, man. He comes on this show and he counters everything that I'm trying to say. He's some of a bitch. But that Phil Ness, man. He comes on here and he talks about, you don't need those games, man. See, that's the thing. Bootios said the studio's making little games. Like, goddamn, Phil. God damn it.
Don't do this, Derek. Listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool dude.
And then, oh, the other thing, shit, guys. I keep forgetting there. Yes, he's buying Ninja instead of AAA Studios. Oh, but it's not the same money. It's not the same pocket. That's Mixer money versus Xbox money. You know, it's not the same money. Oh, fuck that. Microsoft believes in exclusive streamers than exclusive games. Listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool dude. But then, did you see on the Inside Xbox? Oh my god. Did you see all the merchandising? Like they had the Xbox shirt. He ripped open his shirt to show the Xbox shirt and the controllers and the hats and
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
merchandising all over the place. I'm like, guys, show some fucking games. Like, stop. And these controllers, Jesus, you just showed that amazing Gears console. What the fuck is up with these camo controllers? What is that shit? Stop. What is that? Camo black, camo blue. Stop. Just put it as a skin where people could... Do you forget people could build their own fucking controllers? Just put it as a skin. Oh, and by the way, why don't you make a friggin... why don't you make a friggin, game controller? You know, if you're not going to give me Battletoads, you're not going to give me Conker, you're not going to give me Perfect Dark, you're not going to give me Voodoo Vince, you're not going to give me all this bullshit. Take your IP and put it on a fucking controller. Do something with your IP. That's the thing. It's called an intellectual property, and all you do is kill it. You killed Crackdown. I hope you don't kill Gears, and I hope you don't kill Halo. Just stop. Oh, we're making the Gears movie and the Gears book and the Gears underwears and the Gears fucking flamethrower. Oh, and then we got the Halo show. Oh,
where the real money from
concentrate on making a great friggin' game, guys. That's right, Mog. You'll get Battletoads and you're gonna like it. You're gonna bend over and they're gonna give you right in that booty. That's where you're getting it. Gotta get that Gears flamethrower.
Never underestimate the power of the Schwartz.
So, yeah. So when that shit came out, all right, they're like, Sean Layden's like, Gears 5, send it.
Thank you for pressing the self-destruct button. This ship will self-destruct in 3 minutes.
That was Phil Smith's like, holy shit, they fucking bought Insomniac. Like, dude, man. The Kate doll. Yeah, I know. Like, it's just... And that's the thing that grinds my gears so much about it. It grinds me so much about it is the fact is, like, they focus on the wrong things. Sony is focusing on the things to get gamers excited. Nintendo is using Microsoft shit to get their gamers excited. Like, this... And Microsoft and Nintendo and Sony are getting their games excited, and Microsoft is dropping duds, telling us that stay tuned for XO19 because we're going to be Major Nelson, Aaron Greenberg, Phil Spencer, and Matt Booty are going to be there. Who?
Game over. We're gonna play a game.
Oh my god, the stream got disconnected. You know, Phil.
That's right. I shut that son of a bitch down. He's talking about I'm not going to London. That son of a bitch. Oh, I don't curse. Phil Spencer's here. That's right, I shut him down. That's right. Enough of that grinds my gears. All he's doing is fear-mongering and scaring the Xbox fans who are very sensitive right now. That's why my smooth voice of Phil Ness calms them down to let them know it will be okay. It's gonna be okay, everybody. The games are coming 6 years from now. So you can tell your great-grandkids about the games that I promised you today.
See? He tried to shut me down. That son of a bitch. Tried to shut me down with his ninja money.
I'm trying to use the phone!
Trying, guys. Sorry, that Phil Ness. I'm back. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough, man.
Bring on the booty, give up the booty.
Oh, man. Oh, that shit's funny. Yes. Give up the booty. Gotta get
Loving the booty, round booty, down for the booty. I want the booty.
Oh, I'll get fucking copyright. Who gives a fuck? That's hilarious. That's his intro song. And ladies and gentlemen, here he is, XO19, Mad Booty.
Hunting the booty, chasing the booty, casing the booty, getting the booty, beautiful booty, smoking booty, talk to
smoking booty. No smoking booty. No smoking booty. Oh shit, he back. Here comes the booty, got the booty. Did I stream cut out again? That's fucking crazy. Oh man, I've seen too much.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Smoking booty, no smoking booty. No smoking. But we'll chainsaw your fucking head off.
I'd buy that for $1.
That's right. I'll buy that for $1.
What's with kids today, huh? No respect.
We're really focusing first on what it means to play these games on your phone. So when we thought about how can we get as many people playing on a phone as possible,
would you chip that? What you just played?
Xbox One X is the most important? No.
Thanks. Oh man. Woo, here comes the booty. That is his intro song, man. Holy shit. Am I still alive? Am I still alive? Am I still alive here? Let's see. Oh shit. My thing's going off. The Phil Ness, he didn't get me this time. I put on the Phil Ness block. Yes, I'm back. The stream has resumed. There you go, I'm back. Okay. Oh man, I'm sorry. I just keep cracking up at that stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna help. But you guys have any questions? Let's see. Mark has one. He says, "Do you think Sony will buy Remedy?" I think they possibly will. I think they possibly will. Did they get me again? Did I get my stream shit cut off again? Fucking fat. What the hell? No, I'm still here. I'm still live. I think I am. It says I'm live. Again, did I get my stream? No, I'm back. I'm here. I fucking stop scaring me, the coon. The Phil Ness coming on here.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh shit! Here he comes! Here he comes! Get the fuck out of here, Phil Ness. Anyway, so back to your question. So, I think. See, the thing is, though. Uh-oh. Wait. This is the Coon 1985. Fear-mongering. Trying to scam me out of here.
Place looks like a fucking crack house.
That like button. Oh my god. But anyway, the thing is that I think, if Sony's shopping for IP, I think that Remedy does have valuable IP. I think Alan Wake could be a valuable IP to them, and if Control turns out to be a really good game, possibly that too. What's up, Boca Luca? Call me Jezhead.
I don't do requests.
So, I don't know. And if they did buy them, I would just say, bring that Alan Wake too. Which, by the way, I think it ended last week, but last week they came out with Alan Wake was free on the Epic Store for like the week. You could like download it. Yes, all right. I want to talk to the Jaffe thing. So yeah, hold on. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But yeah, the Jaffe thing, man. I saw he retweeted that thing about the whole you got Mixer, something like that. But yeah, I think the problem, and this is my take on it, and I didn't have it in my topic stuff, even though I just talk about anything. But yeah, the Jaffe thing. I listened to his show, and my thing is, and my take on the whole thing is that the message that he's trying to say, the thing that he said, totally valid in the fact that they're not supporting their gamers. Xbox, that's the reason why I'm on this thing for a fucking hour and a half. They're not giving you a reason to own an Xbox, which people go, who cares? Okay. What I say is that, and I saw also too, Alana, PS tweeted out oh, this false marketing console wars hype. Do you understand how much money and marketing has been done for Microsoft and Sony to compete in a console space? Do you understand? And the guy said it in the Fortune interview. Your competition, you spent years of marketing and money and buying exclusives. And it wasn't like last generation compared to this generation. It was basically this generation. You signed Tomb Raider exclusively. Phil Spencer, you announced it at Gamescom, 5 years ago? You went on stage and said Tomb Raider is exclusive to Xbox. Tomb Raider, Gears, Halo, Fable, the best exclusive lineup ever. You people did this. You spent money on this. You built on this console war. So just because you are waving the white flag and saying we're done, let's all be friends, yay, it's all bad. You built up this house, you live in it. So this console war, the marketing, Coke and Pepsi, Cause we give up. No, you built this house of competition. You brought Kojima on your stage. You did all this stuff. You did all this stuff. And you brought them all on stage to compete. And now all of a sudden that's bad? I don't buy that right now. And the console war, yeah, people take it too sensibly, but it's a competition between two companies that make similar devices. That's basically what it is. And which one should I buy? The one that has the content. And that's the thing. Like, this wasn't something that happened, like, overnight. This happened this generation. Like, they did this in the beginning of the generation. They bought Titanfall. Titanfall 1, exclusive. Like, they did this stuff. They just happened to not find success in it. Monetary success. They could care less about the gamer's emotions. They didn't find it. Now back to Jaffe's thing. What he's saying is true. The problem is that he picked the wrong topic. The wrong person to focus on. Because he did not add credibility to his statement. Because I think if he just came out and just said what he was going to do without talking about the kid, Owen, and using him as an example of an Xbox fan and that kind of stuff and his friends and saying that stuff. If he didn't do that, I think that his message and his point would have hit harder than what he did. And I think that was I think the delivery kind of hurt his point. Because his point's valid. His point's been everything we've been saying. And I think, you know, if people would just listen to what he was trying to say with the point, I think definitely that would have had some impact. Or at least coming from somebody from the industry. Which he's really not really doing that much anymore. And he does have a kind of a bias to Sony, so I'm not like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. And he did praise Game Pass, right, Impatient, he did. I just think that using that in the context of what the kid, like, you know, with using the kid and his friends and not being there and the whole statement he said with God, that it was distasteful. And the problem is that when he did that, he was able to have people now deflect the focus of his point and focus on him talking about that, which I think negated the effectiveness of his point. And that's kind of where I was. I think that he should have just sticked with the point. Yeah, his delivery was off. He should have left the kid out. It was, yeah, and just saying, well, that kid has no Xbox fans or something, like, nah, man. And then you gave me Crackdown. Like, no. Like, I got your point, but don't use that because you gave people a way to deflect. And you lost some credibility to your point. What's up, Hamana? How you doing? And that's where I think he kind of went a little off with that stuff. And I know he's like, I'm not, you know, you soft shoes and all these, like, you know, making people. Like, the thing is like, dude, you said your apologies. You did what you did. Well, he could have just did. Yeah, he could have used just an Xbox fan. Basically, like, you know, you didn't give me these games. Like, you gave me just poor games. But he shouldn't have kind of, like, I don't know. I just think that, you know, I understand the oversensitivity, but you got to realize you're putting this out on a public forum and you gave an opportunity for people to deflect your message and to focus on something that you probably didn't want, you didn't think at the time was going to get focused on. And that's, you know, hey, and that's why he's going around clarifying it and all that other stuff and have to kind of say what he said. But, you know, he is a hot ass like that stuff. Like, he would just say, like, how he feels about certain things and all that stuff. And I respect him for that stuff. But just in that context, man, he shouldn't have done that because, you know, he basically, he allowed the internet to interpret his message incorrectly. Meanwhile, the message was poignant. It's what we've been saying. Well, maybe it brought in a lot of attention. Maybe that's what he did, like the shot, like Howard Stern type, right, Mog? Maybe he went like Howard Stern, like, hey, I'm going to say this like extremist thing, and that will catch some waves. You know, everybody's trying to make their viral shit. Yeah, and it totally agree, Mog. Like, yeah, maybe like a Howard Stern type move. But anyway, yeah, that was just my take on it. Like, I was just like, oh yeah, I agree with them. Like, oh, but no, you shouldn't use that because now people are gonna focus on that, and that's what they did on it. You know. But you know, and my whole thing with that controller stuff is just that, yeah, like I think that controller is amazing. And the amount of work that Microsoft puts into advertising, and Phil Spencer usually drops it all the time, like, saying about that controller, I still can't believe that if I go on the internet right now, it's not everywhere to be purchased. For the way that Microsoft speaks about that controller. We made the accessibility controller. They only made it available. Like, why is it not Best Buy, Walmart, and Target? I don't know. Again, like I just don't know. Like is it real or is it a PR move? Like that's where I'm trying to it's real, right? Like don't make it just behind the Microsoft store. Everybody should be able to buy it. And I haven't seen it in any stores. But But again, Microsoft is in this very open gaming for everybody. That's why their games will be catered to everybody. This wider market. They've been trying to get this wide. Yeah, it's both. It's real and a PR move. Like, it's definitely. Yeah, they definitely use it as a PR move. Like, you can't deny that. But it's definitely amazing that they did it. And, the fact that it works. And the openness of Microsoft has definitely changed. And this is all for not Satya Nadella. The problem is that they're moving from a world where they built so much on competition, exclusivity, and Windows House, and all this other stuff that it's just so... They really got to look at the sustainability of what they're trying to do. Yeah, I agree, Mog. There's probably not a huge demand. Yeah, I agree. And that's probably don't want to stock them in stores and all that other stuff. But it's just, for the amount of time, it annoys me too with Minecraft stuff. Like they just use these same tropes every time Phil's interviewed. Like he uses and Minecraft. Then Booty's like, and like Minecraft. Then like Minecraft. Like, I don't like how they keep relying on the same tropes every time they interview. Like, they got their little checklist of boxes, and it's like, always mention Minecraft. What's up, the Coon? He's back. But, yeah, like, always mention Minecraft. But, yeah, I'm just going on a rambling thing now. But it's just, Booty said it in his thing, too. Like, it's just, they always use Minecraft in their friggin' examples. And it's like, what are you doing to make the next type of Minecraft? Like, what is that next game? You didn't build Minecraft. And we're one of the biggest publishers. Minecraft number 2. It's like, I understand Minecraft is a success. Fortnite's a success. But you can't make every game Minecraft or expect all your studios or your whole life now is a Minecraft. You know what I mean? You can't keep doing that. Like, Minecraft was everywhere before you purchased it. It was a hit before you purchased the company for $2 billion that you bought it for. That's the thing. Like, you spent so much money on that game when it was already established. The Sea of Thieves. Yeah, maybe it's Sea of Thieves. But it's just, I'm tired. It's like, we put games everywhere. Games everywhere. Like, Minecraft, like, when he said about, like, what is it? He goes, well, Game of Thrones is over now. Minecraft's been going for 10 years. And Minecraft's going to keep, like, he just thinks, like, there's infinite life to a game. It's like, first off, you got to make a great game first before you hope for infinite life on infinite devices. Like, that's their ambition. It's like, we're going to make a game like Halo Infinite that's going to live for infinity. And it's going to evolve. And it's going to work on any device. And it's going to evolve with the times. Oh, if Battle Royale becomes popular again, we'll add a Battle Royale to it. Like, that's what they want. And I remembered back when I was on Planet Xbox, when we did Planet Xbox, I said, Halo is going to be a platform. And they were like, no way. What are you talking about? Halo is going to be a platform. It is going to be just like a Destiny, but it's going to be just like an open canvas of they can inject content and missions and just evolve the game with the times. It is not like that's what Halo's going to be to them. It is not going to be a traditional Halo game. It is going to be this kind of hybrid game. It has to be. They changed the name of it. The name is Halo Infinite. What do you think it's going to be? It's a platform for them to evolve. It's not going to be a traditional in the sense like, here's your campaign, here's your multiplayer. I can't say it like that. I'm sure you'll be able to play single player in it. I know. I said it right, flipping out. And look at all this shit. Look at all this shit. I remember I said, I go back, listen, Halo Master Chief, they're fixing it 4K. Oh, 4K updates to Master Chief Collection. That's because they do. I'm like, why? They're fixing it now just because the Xbox One X? I said, they're making it for PC. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, no, they're not. You want to bet? You want to bet? And I said, I don't bet. You want to bet? They're not putting it on. Like, they are, and I said by the end of the year. That was end of last year. Nope. I was off by a couple of months when they announced Halo Master Chief Collection going to PC. They announced it earlier the next year. It sucks. Like, it's just, no, it's cool that Master Chief Collection is going to PC, but like I said, the moves that they're making are not traditional moves for a console. And as a console primary player, it's unfortunate. And as an Xbox fan who watched the console justify itself, just to now fade into the distance going, we're really an app. We're going to be on PC. You know what? I'm going to get where I get them. I'm going to get you for the lowest entry on PC for no Xbox Live charge and on Game Pass. You made it that easy. You make money, that's great. But I'm spending less money in your ecosystem because you have made that option the cheapest option to explore, like, play your games. And gamers are not dumb people. All gamers are going to do this. That's why this kind of model, gamers are not fools. Gamers are going to try to maximize what they're going to do. Gamers are probably the reason why, like, CD burn is sold so much because we got copy games. Rent the games from Blockbuster and copy them and hack them. That's people you want to get the maximum out. That's like, you know, gamers always try to find the shortcuts. Only ponies are no.
I don't do requests.
But anyway, I'm rambling on with all this other stuff. I don't know what the hell the topic is anymore on this stuff. But I'm holding you guys are still in there. Yo, hit the like button, guys. I appreciate your time. I'm almost coming up to 2 hours, man. On a big rant where I want to do a kind of a quick video, but it was a big day, everybody. Big day. And just showing one tweet, one Insomniac tweet wakes the internet.
I do not want to touch his ass. I want to make him talk. Okay.
And they made everybody talk today. And that's right, Brian V. Like a wise man once said, give them nothing, but take from them everything. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? That's the way it is. Like, you know, that's and I say, Phil put me on PC because that's the cheapest, that's the way that I could just get everything that I need to get. But again, one tweet at Gamescom, no rumors, no stage show, no smoke, no mirrors, no lights. Boom. All that IP under Sony's roof, part of Worldwide Studios, Insomniac, a big AAA. We don't have to go to their Wikipedia and see how many employees they have. We don't need to go into their history and say, did they make a big game? No, we know what they make and what they have been making. And they made one of the better games for the Xbox One this generation that people have been asking for a sequel to. They now own that IP of Sony. Now, if Sony buys Remedy, that's 2 for 2. They'll get Alan Wake IP if they buy Remedy. No, I haven't seen Stormlands for Oculus. I don't have an Oculus. I have a Vive and the PlayStation VR. But yeah, Stormlands is coming. But they got that stuff. And I'm sure Stormlands is going to come to PlayStation VR now. Sure they'll bring that over. But with that, we had an Inside Xbox today. We had Sony pulling the rug from everybody. I don't know about Max Payne. I don't think Remedy owns Max Payne. I think Rockstar also owns it. They did make the first one, though. I don't know. I have to look at that one. Shit, if Max Payne, they own Max Payne, that's crazy. But just Sony gets the news. Like, for a company that didn't attend D3, didn't have a state of play for Gamescom, didn't even have a state of play for E3. Sony has broken the internet, like has brought news more impactful than the company that's still doing stage shows at E3, doing Inside Xboxes, having celebrities. Like, they flew that basketball player out to friggin', flew him out to friggin' Gamescom. Like, I'm just, like, the thing is, and then having a third show, like, these Inside Xbox shows, and then having XO19, like, shit. Sony didn't even announce a PSX. And the fact is that Sony's been still dropping relevant news and staying relevant, and on top of that, saw like what a 5% gain in console sales for the quarter that they didn't attend E3. Meanwhile, Microsoft had a minus 49% in hardware sales when they had a new hardware release with the SAD edition and a conference at E3 to promote the brand. And they still went 50% in console sales for the quarter, where Sony had no stage show, wasn't even in the news except for Death Stranding, and made a 5% increase, and that's when they sold over 100 million consoles. See, it's like it's not about the delivery, it's about the news, and that's the biggest thing, and that's what Microsoft seems to get. I think they do themselves more harm by having the Hokey Dokey show, and really not talking about much, than just having relevant news and just dropping it. We don't need the guy standing on stage. Oh, here's one in the crowd. Oh, here's another guy on location. We don't need all these people. Like, we don't need this stuff. And it just drags because the news is really not that much news. Like, it's not news. And today is a perfect example of, like, Microsoft's Hokey Dokey show and Sony's one tweet. That's the thing. Microsoft brought Tim Schafer out on E3 stage, the biggest E3 ever, to announce that he's bought by Microsoft. Nobody talked about it. Microsoft have everybody on stage and announced their next-gen console. What did that do? It's crazy. They presented that Crossfire at E3. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, Crossfire. You remember Crossfire Studios? I know. And that's the thing, Kun. Like, it's just like, if you listen to that's it. One tweet. After all those conferences. That's what I mean. The conferences don't mean anything if the news is not substantial. And it actually hurts it. Because it makes it look like you're sugarcoating something that really doesn't need that kind of presentation. Phil Spencer took E3 stage last year. That was the biggest announcement last year, is that they bought those studios. Yes, it was multiple studios, but again, it wasn't a big studio, except for Ninja Theory, which had a great game come out of it. But again, they're only 25, 30 people deep. Like, they're not a big studio. They're trying to get to 100. Insomniac is a big AAA studio. Microsoft saying, hey, we bought Bethesda. Oh, shit, now we go. There we go. Okay. Even though their games have been a little hokey dokey, Still, it's like, oh shit, Microsoft bought Bethesda, you know? Microsoft's like, oh, we bought EA. Like, yo, that's the thing. Like, you know, I'm not saying Insomniac is the same thing as EA or something like that, but still, it's like, because they're a publisher. And Bethesda's a publisher, too. And that's the thing, Brian V says, it's weird to Microsoft to do all these shows and fail on Sony. Should be big on this, and they keep it most business more like one of the like their biggest business company in the world. Microsoft had Bethesda, yeah, I know. Now they can. You know, after Fallout 4, it's like, yo, they're one trick pony, man. Bethesda's just been kind of Doom Eternal, I guess, looks all right. Who knows what Bethesda, man? That Fallout 76 was trash. That shit was bad. That was rubbish. Yeah, exactly. Gaming Night says it right there. I don't have to go look for the quote. Finely tuned, smaller budget type games. Yet some people expecting these studios to make God of War Uncharted. And that's the problem, Game Night. You're right. Like, that's the thing. Like, he said it. He said finely tuned, smaller budget type games for Game Pass. These studios are not going to put Microsoft on the map next generation for Microsoft to be dominant, nonetheless, as a console. That's the thing. What? Oh, shit. Mog says, Jaffe just tweeted that Microsoft needs to stop hiring Sony devs and hire Sony's managers if they want to compete. Oh, shit. He's still going at them? My God. Yeah, he's on fire now. Now he's not going to hold any now. They just, oh, man. Yeah, and that's it. Microsoft isn't using it to compete. That's why. That's right, Impatient. They're dominating with Windows. So exactly, Microsoft doesn't need to win. Exactly, like, they don't. And if you think about business sense, it makes sense. And you know, Microsoft going the way of Sega, putting their IP on other devices, and just spreading their love. You know what I mean? The problem is that you built a reputation. You built, and you're still building a console, and you still try to pander to the fans in the crowd at E3, Xbox doing the X sign and all this other stuff. It's like, dude, like, what is it? What is Xbox? You know? What is Xbox? Like, that's the thing. What is it winning? What winning? Microsoft says we made money and then everybody's supposed to be happy? Exactly. Dax, if you know Microsoft isn't going to change their ways, why continue to support their brand? Why? Exactly. And especially, Dax, you're right, in the sense that why would you support their brand? Especially if you signed up for their brand under the promises that they had for you in the beginning and now they just changed it on you. How can you not have any kind of challenge to that? And that's why I'm on here, because I'm challenging that stuff. But Dax, it wasn't even the 360 days. It was the beginning of this generation. They started this generation traditionally how they've done the 360, with exclusive games, with exclusive signings, with exclusive content. And that just all faded away in the last 3 years. When they started focusing on PC this and mobile this and streaming this and it's all crapshoot. It's all crapshoot because look, Xbox selling games, nope, not working. Xbox and Windows 10 selling games, nope, not working. Did that help Crackdown find games faster? No. Did that help Gears 4 sell better? No. So what are they doing now? Xbox, Windows 10, Steam. That's it. It's a crapshoot. Yep, that's right. Game Night, he said that. He wants to win the generation in 2014. Yeah, he does. And that's why, if you go back to my other video where I have the story of the two Phils, that shows exactly what grinds my gears. Because he talked a whole different game in 2014-15. And then 2016, when Halo just didn't drop, then he switched it. And you're right. Value of Game Pass is great. But understand this. Game Pass is the Xbox. That's it. That's where they want Game Pass to kind of pull everybody off of devices and put them in the service. That's what Game Pass is. The problem with Game Pass is that it's making their games built for a subscription service. So it's basically taking every single game that they put out and turning it into a gas. And it makes total sense. It's run by a booty. Why wouldn't the output be gas? And I think we're going to end on that. Yo, I want to thank everybody for coming out here. Again, this has been Jez7780. And it's been What Grinds My Gears. And, everybody.
I'm trying to use the phone!
Had to get a booty joke in. And Phil Spencer
We're really
wants to
focusing
get
first on what it means to play
everything
these
on
games
phones.
on your phone. So we thought about how can we get as many people playing on a phone as possible.
And we know where that goes, guys. Time for that. But I want to thank you again, grinders out there. Share, like the video. I appreciate the support. Thank you, J-Dub, for coming out. Impatient, the Coon, Game Night, Brian V. Dax. Dropping some facts with Dax and Mog G. And let's see, Mog Wee. We got, who else we got here? We got a whole bunch of guys. You guys are great, man. Grinders out there, I want to thank you so much for coming out here. Share the video. Busy day. Busy day. Hopefully we see some more game stuff. Man, 2 hours. Holy crap. But I want to thank you guys. I appreciate it. You guys keep me going here because I want to. Had nobody to talk to, I would have been ended a lot sooner. But I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
I'd buy that for $1.
Xbox One X is the most important? No.